Hey fans, this is Zach Specht. I'm here to bring you another edition of the Falcon Fan Hot Seat. Today we have the track athlete Fred Fulton, who's recently named the MAC Athlete of the Week. Fred, it's good to have you today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we just want to get into a little bit and talk about things you like to do when you're not practicing. So, do you have any interest of hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like to hang out with my girlfriend. It's always fun. I also like to do like rec sports, like pick up volleyball, football, anything like that.
Have you got to experience any of the sand volleyball around the different pits at Messiah, or are you more of an indoor type player?
I like sand.
Sand? And what's your favorite rec sport? Do you have a favorite indoor soccer? There's outdoor soccer, there's like football.
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific position you play, or
nah, just kind
of? So tell us a little bit. You're a shot putter. How do you get into shot put? I know it's a sport that I've never experienced. I've never practiced or played. It's kind of a unique sport. How'd you get into that?
Well, it actually started off as sort of like a backup sport. I didn't actually do track and field until I found out that I didn't want to play baseball anymore. And so I wanted something to do, so I went out and tried track and field, and they said, hey, you're a pretty strong guy, why don't you try throwing the shot put? And I said, okay.
So you just went out and kind of did it?
Yeah, and it worked well. It went pretty smoothly, and from there, I guess God took it from there. I've been blessed.
Great. Do you find any similarities between baseball throwing motion and shot put? Did that help you, or did it kind of hurt you a little bit as far as form?
Throwing motion was very different. However, the swing, baseball swing, is actually very similar to the finish of the shot, at least initially, so that helped. I already had some of the basic hip flexibility required to do it. So
great. So when you said you're not practicing, you like to play rec sports. If you had an ideal vacation, would you pick mountain? Would you pick beach? Would you pick somewhere else, different location? What was your ideal vacation spot?
That's a tough one, but I'd have to say probably beach.
Beach.
Going to a beach house would be awesome.
Somewhere down south where it's nice and hot, nice sand, blazing hot sun.
Yeah.
So being from, you said you're from the Virginia area, are you into any other professional sports? Do you follow any sports teams? What's your biggest, who are you a fan of?
I always prefer playing sports to actually watching them, but when I'm around, I watch the Panthers.
You're a Panthers fan. How'd that happen, or just because?
Random. Just like them.
Big Cam Newton fan?
Yeah, like Cam Newton. Not recently, but I used to like him.
He's pretty good. Super Bowl prediction, it's coming up. I gotta hear, are you a Niners fan or are you a Baltimore Ravens fan? Who are you gonna take?
I think I'm gonna have to pull for the Ravens this time. I think they want it more.
Any specific reason, or is Ray Lewis just destiny and you think he's gonna take it?
Yeah, I think Ray Lewis wants it that much, and his team's gonna back him up for it. So it'll be a good game.
Good. Well, thanks for coming out today. Hey fans, be sure to check out next week. We'll have our next edition of the Falcon Fan Hot Seat. Once again, we thank Fred Fulton for coming out today, and be sure to check for us next week on the website.